seeds of doubt unchecked, it began and it grew into being worried. And so she called me and we talked on Friday, and she started telling me all her troubles, and she started telling me all the stuff people were doing. And in the midst of her telling me all this, God had me stop her. And God told me to tell her, it's your fault if you've gotten out of the will of God because of what man is doing to you. It's your fault if you've allowed the doubt that they planted in you to keep you from doing what God has called you to do. It's your fault if you're allowing the worry that they planted in you. See, God doesn't put that on you. Other people do. And it's your fault if you allow it to fester in your life. I said, if you've gotten out of the will of God, God ain't going to be mad at them. He's going to be mad at you. So I said, get yourself up, dust yourself off, hold your head up, get back and do the will of God, and let the devil handle what the devil going to do, because you got to do what God called you to do. And I asked her a question. Do these people have a heaven or a hell to put you in? She was like, no. I said, who does? She said, God. Well, then that's the one you ought to be afraid of. And by the time I got done ministering to her and talking with her and counseling with her, she took that weight of worry and doubt off her shoulders. And she says, I'm going to get back into the will of God because God has called me to this. And if God called me to this, then God's got to take care of me. That's right. Says, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which so easily ensnares us. Let us run this race with endurance that is set before us. At the conclusion of that very popular TV show, a winner has to be declared. And very interestingly enough, the winner of the contest, listen to this now, the winner is entitled The Biggest Loser. That's an oxymoron if there ever was one. That's a very orthodox way of crowning somebody the winner. How can you win if you lose? I hope somebody's getting this today. But God is saying, I'm going to declare some folks winners in here today. If you'll make up in your mind that you're going to lose them fools you've been hanging with. I'm going to declare somebody's the biggest loser up in here if you'll make up in your mind to stop worrying about stuff that you can't fix yourself anyway. I'm going to declare somebody in here the biggest loser if you'll take off that weight of fear and put it on my shoulders. Because the more you put it on God, the lighter you get. The more doubt you put on God, the lighter you feel. And God will hold it up because God's got bigger muscles than all of us put together. It says, let us run with endurance the race that is set before us. Who wants to be the biggest loser up in this place today?